The world owes you nothing, not respect, not comfort, not even the promise of a fair chance. Most men spend their whole lives waiting for rewards that never come, and when the silence finally hits them, they break. But you, if you can accept that cold truth, you'll stop begging, and you'll start building, and it all begins with cutting the sickness of entitlement from your blood. You've been told the world owes you something. That's because you work hard. After all, you're a good man. After all you've suffered, life will somehow balance the scales. That lie is poison. Entitlement makes men soft. It convinces them to wait instead of move, to demand instead of earn. They sit with empty hands, expecting the world to fill them. And when nothing comes, they grow bitter, loud, predictable. That predictability is their death sentence. A man who feels owed will always reveal his frustration, his anger, his disappointment. He'll cry out when life denies him, and in that cry, he exposes his weakness. But you, if you can cut entitlement from your veins, you become free. Free from waiting, free from bitterness, free from the childish belief that life should be fair. Because once you accept that the world owes you nothing, you can finally see it clearly. And when you see reality for what it is, you're ready to face the hard law that governs it. Life is not fair. It never was. It never will be. And the sooner you stop expecting fairness, the sooner you'll stop breaking when reality shows its teeth. The world doesn't care how tired you are. It doesn't care how much you've already suffered. It doesn't care how long you've been waiting. You can shout at the sky, you can cry about injustice, but the sky will not answer. The silence will. Most men crumble under that silence. They cling to the fantasy that life should treat them kindly, that good deeds will protect them, that suffering will earn them reward. But when reality strikes, they collapse, because their foundation was built on hope, not truth. You can't build on hope. Hope is a soft floor that gives way the moment pressure is applied. You build on stone, you build on reality, and reality is ruthless. It respects only strength, endurance, and discipline. The man who accepts this law becomes dangerous. He stops asking why life is unfair and starts asking how to win anyway. He adapts while others complain. He endures while others fold. And in the end, he takes what they were waiting for. Because once you accept the hard law of reality, you see how it exposes the next great enemy of men: comfort. Comfort is the silent killer. It whispers to you in the softest voice, telling you that you've done enough, that you deserve to rest, that the world will wait while you take it easy. But comfort is a liar. It takes strong men and turns them weak. It steals their hunger. It dulls their edge. It convinces them to trade progress for pleasure, discipline for distraction, purpose for ease. And they don't even see it happening until it's too late. Look around and you'll find them everywhere. Men who were once sharp, now slow. Men who once had fire, now content with crumbs. Comfort wrapped its arms around them, and they mistook the grip for safety. But it wasn't safety, it was chains. And when life tested them, they broke. Because comfort had drained them of their strength. It had made them soft, predictable, and fragile. But you will not be fooled. You won't settle into the warm bed of mediocrity. You won't let comfort seduce you into weakness. You'll choose the hard road, the cold mornings, the long nights. Because only in discomfort does growth live. Only in struggle does strength survive. Reject comfort, and you separate yourself from the masses. Reject comfort, and you prepare yourself for the one force that separates the weak from the strong: discipline. Desire is the trap. It promises pleasure, release, and satisfaction, but once you chase it, it owns you. Men who live for desire spend their lives begging for the next fix, whether it's a drink, a woman, a thrill, or the shallow approval of strangers. Desire is endless. Feed it once and it only grows hungrier. Give it your time, your focus, your energy, and in return it gives you nothing but emptiness. It leaves you weaker than before, ready to beg again. That is not power. That is slavery. Discipline is the cure. Discipline is the law you serve when your feelings betray you, when desire screams at you to indulge. Discipline tells you to stand firm when your body wants to quit. Discipline forces you to continue. Discipline is the sword that cuts through weakness and the shield that guards you from temptation. Most men will never know its power. They are too addicted to pleasure, too blinded by their cravings. They rot slowly, mistaking decay for living. But you will not be one of them. You will master discipline until it becomes your religion. You will serve it when no one is watching. You will obey it even when your heart resists. Because desire builds nothing, but discipline builds empires. And once you understand this, you'll see the next truth. Discipline is nothing without control. Control is the true measure of power. Not money, not muscle, not noise. The man who controls himself controls the room, the outcome, the game. Most men are slaves to their emotions, insult them and they erupt, frustrate them and they collapse, tempt them and they give in. They are easy to read, easy to predict, and easy to break. Their lack of control makes them weak before the fight even begins. You must be different. You must train yourself to remain still when provoked, silent when tested, calm when others lose their heads. Control your face so no one can read you. Control your mind so no thought betrays you. Control your heartbeat so no fear exposes you. When you master control, you become untouchable. Men stronger than you will flinch first. Men louder than you will fall silent. Men richer than you will feel poor in your presence. Because they cannot move you, and what they cannot move, they cannot defeat. Control is the currency of respect. It is the aura that makes others hesitate before crossing you. It is the quiet power that bends the room in your direction without a single word. And once you have control, you hold the key to something even greater, the ability to turn pain itself into your weapon. Pain is the one thing life guarantees. It comes for every man through loss, betrayal, failure, or war inside the mind. Most men treat pain like an enemy. They curse it, hide from it, and drown in it. And in doing so, they waste the only gift pain carries. Because pain is not here to destroy you. Pain is here to shape you. Every scar, every sleepless night, every disappointment. It can all be forged into strength if you refuse to collapse beneath it. The weak man feels pain and stops. He calls himself a victim. He folds. He complains. He searches for sympathy. But you will not. You will feel the same pain and sharpen it into a blade. You will carry it until it becomes fuel. You will let it remind you of who you are and what you're capable of enduring. The man who turns pain into a weapon is unstoppable. Every loss becomes a lesson. Every betrayal becomes a reminder. Every failure becomes a step closer to mastery. The world thinks it has broken him, but in truth, it has made him harder, colder, more precise. You cannot avoid pain, but you can decide what to do with it, use it, own it, make it yours, because once you've turned pain into a weapon, you no longer fear it, and a man who does not fear pain cannot be controlled. And when you realize this, another truth rises before you. No one is coming to take that pain away. You wait for help, for rescue, for someone to notice your struggle. But the truth is brutal. No one is coming. Not your friends, not your family, not the world. Most men die waiting for a savior. They sit with their hands out, and when no one arrives, their lives end in quiet disappointment. You must kill that fantasy. No one owes you strength. No one owes you answers. What you want, you must build. What you need, you must take. The man who accepts this becomes dangerous. When others wait, he moves. When others beg, he acts. Every step he takes alone makes him stronger. Stand up, walk, build, prove you never needed saving, and once you stand alone, you'll be ready for the harshest test of all, betrayal. Betrayal is not a risk, it is a guarantee. The closer a man stands to you, the sharper his knife will be. Most men meet betrayal with rage. They shout, they strike, they lose control. And in their fury, they lose twice, once to the traitor and again to themselves. You must be different. When betrayal comes, you stay calm, you wait, you plan, and when the time is right, you act with precision. Revenge is not fire, revenge is ice, cold, patient, and final. Because betrayal is not the end, it is the pressure that hardens you for what comes next. Pressure is life's true test. It doesn't ask, it crushes, it bends weak men until they snap. Most complain about the weight. They curse it. They call it unfair. And in their cries, they prove they were never built to endure. But you treat pressure differently. You welcome it. You let it forge you. Every challenge, every burden, every strike becomes the fire that hardens your steel. Diamonds are born from pressure. So are kings. And once you learn to thrive under pressure, you are ready for the final task, building a legacy. Legacy is not given, it is built, brick by brick, hour by hour, in silence, in shadows, when no one is watching. Most men waste their years chasing noise. They want recognition now, applause now, respect now. But noise fades, attention dies, and when it's gone, nothing of those men remains. You will take a different path. You will build in the dark while they perform in the light. You will sacrifice comfort for consistency, pleasure for purpose, ease for endurance. And when the years have passed, your name will carry weight, not because the world owed it to you, but because you carved it with your own hands. Legacy is not built in noise. It is built in patience, in blood, in the hours when no one believes in you but you. Legacy is proof that you owed yourself everything, and you paid in full. So remember this, the world doesn't owe you anything, but you owe yourself everything. Pay it. Now,